the final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go. 50, plant. Fair. Come on. Go out. Under 10. Yes. Look at me. Go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Check it back. Watch out.
Here's second and 8. They'll set up a screen for Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, San Francisco.
You got time right there. Watch safety creep.
On first down, here's Breida. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
Hey, we got a seal. Two jet bombers. 26. Watch the safety creep. Check 3. Now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll lead here to a third down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. On fourth down, Daniels. He's got Burton here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Throwing on first down, Daniels. Catch is made by Hurd. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
He'll let this go for the end zone, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Operating from the gun, Daniels. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. On first down, Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 14.
Down. 15, San Francisco. 80 weapons. Watch the run, watch the run. Deuce. Shift. Five.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch twist. Check, crunch. Hey, seam 6, get it.
Here's McSorley now, 3rd and long. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he's got Miller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
On 2nd down now. Abraham, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Hurd. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Leo. Hey, lock it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers! As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it, to throw it underneath, a short pass like that? But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Fielded about a yard deep. Able to spin free. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously, the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Switch. Protein spill. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Look. Squeeze. Flat. X3. 218. Chop it. Hard. Get it.
They'll run on first down. Abraham. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Looking to throw on second down. Daniels. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already...
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time.
Check 50.
Topper! Big grip.
On fourth down, Daniels. Open man is heard. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Kill. 25. Check 25.
Hey, wahoo! Shoot!
From the gun, Daniels. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Come on, set.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
6, pull it high. Get it ready.
To throw again, Daniels. That'll be complete to Breida. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Get ready. 60-yard. General West. Get out.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
We got this.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
5.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The final two quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Alpha.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Go.
Here's McSorley on first and 10. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Hey, Charlie.
At the 41-yard line.
Go.
McSorley, first and 10. Ebron with it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Hey, exit.
It'll be McSorley again. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Being chased out left. And he'll spot Hurd open left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Shift.
This is Breida. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
2nd and 6. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Vic Beasley able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd and long. Daniels. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. From the gun, Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. from the gun on third down. Daniels, the catch made by Miller. Touchdown, 49ers. Scott Miller hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
What we got?
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
Go. Shoot.
On 3rd down, it's McSorley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Go. Move. Ready.
On 4th down, here's McSorley. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Let's get this.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter.
On the ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Ready.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Yeah.
Watch the run.
Hey, Haywood.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Now watch run. 51's the mic.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Oh, you got deep. Kill.
Fine.
Throwing on 2nd down, McSorley. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
It's just me and you.
Mike 51.
Get your swerve on. Shoot.
Look at me. Go up. Hey, Echo.
Here's McSorley to throw. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the... And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 28. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Good stuff.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Hey, team six. Team six. Snap.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back to throw. Daniels. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 39. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing is McSorley. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Get off the field, D. Back. 36.
They go play action now with McSorley. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
SOS. Check 43. Kill. Topper. Check.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Off of play action, it's McSorley. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Watch the twits.
Bravo.
Here's McSorley now, 3rd and long. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Hey, zoom.
Check Mike 20.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game ball,